Maxine!
Hands behind your back right now. Hands behind your back right now.
Dad! Dad!
So we're gonna walk through the middle part here.
I'm sorry.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
Which side will you lean more on if you are a cop and your child gets in trouble? Here are 4 cases where law enforcement officers make difficult decisions about their kids. Find out which side they each leaned on.
So what happened today?
My daughter decided she was gonna throw herself a tantrum because I threatened to take off without her.
On August 7th, 2023, officers were dispatched to address a domestic dispute involving a mother and her daughter, Maxine. Upon arriving at the scene, they spoke with a man who was an ex-cop and had initiated the call.
Hi, sir.
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay. We came here for commodities. I get a phone call, and then these two, my daughter, she's in the bathroom, I guess.
Is she the one wearing black?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, she's right.
And that's her mom, my ex. They were at it, so then all of a sudden she's threatening not to open the door for her to get in. She's homeless. She had her sister, it's also homeless, like she took off. I've been trying to help her.
Did they hit each other or throw
Just
anything?
cat scratches, you know, just it's.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell them to calm down. Just grab them in.
Let me go talk to her, and then I'll talk to you. Okay?
After discussing all that had transpired with the man, the officer went on to speak with his wife.
So what happened today?
My daughter decided she was gonna throw herself a tantrum because I threatened to take off without her. While she was visiting over there, I was sweating out here putting the groceries away, and her and my sister still hadn't gotten back to the vehicle.
Her and your sister?
Yes.
Where's your sister at?
She left.
Okay.
She wasn't gonna stick
So she
around.
was threatening to leave?
No, my sister can tell you everything. I got her number.
Okay,
You
no,
can call her.
alright, but your daughter was threatening to leave?
No, she got in the truck. She, because I was threatening her.
She got into the driver's seat?
Yeah. She took off running and she jumped. She pushed me, jumped in, and she goes, "I'll call Mitch." She calls her dad for everything.
Where was he at the whole time?
He was at work.
And where were you hit at?
After hearing the wife's side of the story, the officers moved to hear what their daughter had to say about the matter.
All right.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you okay? What was going on?
My mom, I don't know, did what she did and threatened me.
She threatened you? How did she threaten you?
She pretty much said that she was gonna call you if I said or did anything wrong.
Can you tell me the whole story, please?
I mean, I can show you texts. She just got mad because, first of all, she wanted me to try to take advantage of the commodities, and I didn't want to. She
But
got
she doesn't
mad.
live with you guys?
Huh?
She doesn't live with you guys? No, where should they live at?
Well, she does. She sleeps on the couch.
What happened in the vehicle?
She said that I threw things at her, that I was violent, which I wasn't, so that's why I'm here hiding.
Did you throw things at her?
I did her dog, and that was it.
You never threw anything at her because she's saying you threw sugar at her and some other things. You didn't? Did you guys start hitting each other?
No. My dad stopped it.
So
I'm
you
not
guys
gonna
were.
lie, I was going to, but my dad said no. So I backed up.
But, because your dad's saying that you guys are both going at it.
I never made contact.
Who started it? Huh?
She did.
She started hitting you?
The officer continued the questioning from both the girl's father and mother and was able to conclude that the daughter was the primary aggressor.
Miss Maxine,
Yes,
are you on
sir.
the phone? Can I talk to you real quick?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to press you charges for her scratching you? Are you okay?
Sorry, I'm excited.
Are you okay?
She knows how to make me go away.
You want to press charges?
If
Do you-
I do what's happened,
Are you okay? Can you think right? Do you need water?
I can hear it. I need to breathe.
Okay. Just breathe, okay? Can you stand up for me, please? Put your stuff in your purse.
Am I being arrested?
Yes, you are, ma'am.
For what?
For battery in the house. You could stand up, please.
I want my dad.
You will talk to him right now.
Nope, I want him right now.
Can you stand up for me, please?
Nope,
Man, look.
I want my dad right now.
So all of a sudden you change.
You're gonna arrest me for something I didn't do?
Your
Yeah.
dad saw it. He told me the story.
Told you what?
That you're throwing things at her.
Like what?
The groceries you guys had and the charger. He saw it. Can you please stand up, man? Come on.
Nope.
I don't want to force you, okay?
If you force me, that's good because I didn't do anything wrong, so.
The officer decides to arrest Maxine for her actions as reported by her dad, but she doesn't make it an easy task for them as she continuously asks to speak with her dad first.
Are you f***ing serious? Wait, okay, please.
Please give me a hand, and we'll walk, and we'll talk to your dad, please. Let's go.
That's not okay.
You'll talk to your dad. You'll talk to your dad, please.
No. Go ask him.
No, come on.
No, I'm literally gonna call your mom. Dad! Johnny! Dad! Johnny! Johnny!
What is this?
Dad! Are you kidding me?
Don't be sick.
Johnny, are you kidding me?
No, you're kidding yourself.
Really? Ugh.
What you wanted?
No.
Maxine continues to resist arrest, and this makes the officers handle her rough before cuffing her hands to the back.
Get me out. Get me out.
Can you get it?
Get me out. Johnny. You get me out. Get me out. I will go home. I'll go to sleep. Get me out. Johnny. Daddy. Dad. No, let me go. Dad.
Do you want him to take your belongings or go with you?
Dad. Please. Dad, stop.
No, I told you to stop.
Okay, I'll stop. I'm not gonna go to jail. Dad, stop, please. No, I'm not gonna be arrested. Dad,
You're already
stop.
under arrest.
Now you're resisting arrest. That's what we're going to work.
Cause it's your fault.
Alright, you could go, sir. You want him to take
Dad,
the purse?
Dad, let me go right now. You're such a f***ing disappointment, Johnny. You really want me to be in jail, really? You're gonna choose her over me. Are you f***ing kidding me, you piece of f***ing? Let me go. Hey, let me go. Johnny, you better let me go right now. Johnny, you better let me f***ing go right now.
Maxine, can you hear me? I'm Officer Applesor with the Las Cruces Police Department, okay?
Johnny!
Hey, can I talk to you real quick?
I'm your only kid. Let me go right now.
Are you Johnny?
You've already, yes.
Okay, can you just...
I want to go
I'll talk
home.
to you just in a minute. Just give me a second.
Johnny!
Hey, Maxine.
Are you really believing that piece of over your head?
Maxine. Listen.
Johnny!
Maxine, we'll have a chance to talk.
Shut the up!
Listen.
Johnny!
We'll have a chance to talk here in a second.
Johnny!
But we gotta get you in the car. Okay?
If you want anything to do with your kid, let me go right now!
Maxine,
Johnny!
we're gonna put you in the car, okay?
Johnny!
I tried to talk
Dad!
to you. Stand up.
Daddy!
Stand up.
Let me go! Daddy!
Don't leave.
Dad!
Come on.
Come on.
The back and forth went on for a long time as she kept calling for her dad and resisting arrest. She was taken to the hospital for evaluation. While there, she faked a faint, but the hospital cleared her and she was sent to jail for battery of a household member and resisting arrest. The next case was a lady caught for a crime calling her father, hoping that he would get her out of the situation with his badge. However, unknown to her, she was in for a shocking surprise.
Dad, Dad.
So we're gonna walk through the middle car here.
I'm sorry.
On December 28, 2022, the Howell Police Department responded to a call of a downed traffic light scene.
What kind of car was
It
it?
was, I think, a white Toyota.
A white Toyota? Did you get a license plate by chance?
I tried to, but the car was down.
Okay, any distinguishing characteristics on it, or just a white?
I couldn't see who it was.
Okay, was it a 4-door, 2-door?
670, I'm going to check 9 South.
It was like a small car like this car.
Okay.
A witness at the scene when the event all happened described the vehicle that hit the traffic light. Some of the officers went in search of the vehicle, while some stayed behind to clear the light from the road. They made guesses that it was an act from a drunk driver. After a while, some officers who went in search of the vehicle saw a potential suspect at a gas station nearby. That was when they met Teresa.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21.
You're 21?
Yeah.
665, we're just going to play this house now.
My dad is,
We're going to do it a while. So we get
Sean Lee.
Who was that?
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee? Okay.
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Okay, did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise you I did
No?
not.
So if someone brings that bumper over here, it's not going to match up perfectly. You're coming from Applebee's, you're telling me. You went out that way. Everything's matching up. Witnesses said they saw a white car cross over in this direction, and I happen to find your car parked here with no bumper.
The bumper was hanging off.
Okay. All right. So, Teresa,
Yes.
let me ask you again.
Yeah.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
I did not hit the traffic pole.
Do you not remember hitting a traffic pole?
Did not hit the traffic pole, I promise you.
So your bumper's in the middle of the road over there, and there's a pole down.
This part was hanging off already because I already hit something.
Okay.
When I hit a deer in Pennsylvania.
The one officer come here who's out with your other part of your bumper. He's going to talk to you, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Teresa denies any involvement with the crash, and soon another officer arrives at the scene with the other side of her bumper. He fits the piece in, and it stays perfectly.
I just found a piece next to the telephone pole you just took out.
I hit you know my dad, he's a sheriff's officer.
That's great. You smashed the traffic light when you left the scene of an accident. And now you're lying about it.
But Teresa, I explained to you this before. Lying isn't going to get you anywhere. We just need to know the truth.
You just lied. You just lied. We just caught you in a lie.
You told
I
me
just found this piece over by the traffic light by Lowe's. You said that piece fell off in Pennsylvania.
You told me you hit a deer. You told me a whole bunch of stories.
I hit a deer in Pennsylvania. You can ask my dad. Please ask my dad.
You just hit a telephone, a traffic light. And that's where this piece was.
That's probably where that piece was, yes. I probably hit that.
You did hit that.
I hit it.
You see this?
I hit it here before this. You can ask my dad.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit, that you knocked over.
I did not hit a traffic light today.
So you mean to tell me that's just coincidence that this was
I
on?
did not hit a traffic light today.
So again, you mean to tell me that this is just a coincidence that this piece was found right next to a traffic light?
Listen, are you just scared you're going to get tickets or something?
Yes.
Is that all it is?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So
truth.
when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole?
I think I hit something. I remember hitting something.
You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I remember hitting something after Applebee's. But
Okay.
I'm saying, like,
And then did you drive away because you're scared because you had maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
Is that what's going on? So you drove away because you're scared?
Yes.
So you might get some tickets and maybe you might get arrested? Is that why?
Yes.
Okay, so now we're starting to tell the truth, right?
I remember hitting something, but I remember, like from before this, I already hit something, and he was.
So you're saying there was some damage, but obviously your bumper is over there like this officer was saying.
This was already damaged.
Okay.
This was already
Okay.
damaged. This fell off because of already damaged.
Okay, but it fell off on Lanes Mill where the pole is in the middle of the road.
Just call my dad. He would tell you.
Well,
He's a
here's
sheriff's officer,
the thing.
I promise
Your dad, the
you.
sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today. Your dad, the sheriff's
tell
officer.
you it's already damaged. And they already reported to the
Well, listen,
insurance. They
here's-
already reported everything.
Pump the brakes. You're 21. You're an adult. We're trying to figure out what happened with you and driving and leaving the
I
scene of
hit
the
a
crash.
curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Teresa's dad responds to the call made to him and quickly arrives at the scene to examine the situation.
What it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing, but these scratches here.
A sobriety test was conducted, which Teresa did not pass. Her father did not try to prevent the test. He just stood and watched it all happen.
Base 1 female 41. 17 for Johnson.
Dad. Dad. Dad.
Hold on, we'll let you go.
Do you have anything to tell your console?
No.
Do you need anything from inside the car, cell phone?
No. My cell phone is in there. My car keys. I didn't.
She was taken away and charged to court for reckless driving under the influence, failure to report a car accident, and reckless driving. While Teresa's dad may have been fine with his child bearing the consequences of her actions, some parents would not mind pulling down the heavens to ensure that their children are set loose after they commit a crime against the law. The next case was the exact opposite of Teresa's. A call to his father ended much differently.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
On November 25, 2022, Deputy Wyatt Holyoke pulled Kenneth Adams over for failing to signal and stop at a stop sign properly. Apparently, Utah County Commissioner Bruce Adams is Kenneth's father, who attempts to use his influence to bypass law enforcement. The deputy's body camera video caught the whole scene. Watch as it unfolds.
How's it going?
Good. What did I do wrong?
Good. So the reason I stopped you is you didn't come to a complete stop at the stop sign?
I did.
And then you didn't have your turn signal on?
I sure did.
Okay.
I know for a fact I had my turn signal on.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised you were pulling me over, but whatever.
Well, things got really interesting here. When Deputy Wyatt asks officials to run an ID on Adams, he realizes that a warrant has already been issued for his arrest. As the official returns to Adams' vehicle and informs him of his pending arrest, Adams becomes defensive and refuses to cooperate.
All right, can I get you to step out of the vehicle with me?
What are you doing? No, what's going on? Seriously, what's going on?
You have a warrant for
How
your arrest.
do I have a warrant?
I don't know how you have a warrant, but it's on our system right now. You have an active warrant out of 7th District Court here in San Juan.
I've gone to, no, that's incorrect. Because
Okay.
I've gone
Well,
to
it's on
court.
our system right now.
Well, you
and I'm
need
not
to
going to
call-
argue with you about it.
call-
You're going to go to jail tonight on that warrant, okay?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
I
are.
don't. Excuse me, like, no.
Okay.
This is, dude, this is absurd.
Mr. Adams, you do have an active warrant for your arrest.
And
So-
who issued the warrant though?
The courts
The
have
court.
it issued.
For what though? Because I've gone to court for everything. There should not be an active warrant for me anywhere, dude.
Kenneth Adams claims that he has already gone to court and there should not be any reason for his arrest. He finally cooperates with the officers, but his next line of action is to call his mom.
What's that?
I'm calling my parents.
Okay, you can call him. I'm going to put you in cuffs real quick.
I'm getting arrested. Apparently they say that there's a warrant out for my arrest, Mom, and there's not. But I'm out by Eastland. I'm getting arrested right now. Eastland. And they're arresting me right now. The cops are, Mom. Who else would arrest me? Mom, they are handcuffing me right now. I've asked them for the warrant, and they don't tell me anything about a search warrant. So. Nothing. Not
Okay.
using anything, Mom. They're arresting me because they said there was a warrant for me.
Okay, I'm hanging the phone up.
No, I'm not kidding, Mom.
The officials take Adams to the back of a squad car, and he continues to question the warrant and his arrest. This eventually leads to the officials reading out the charges against him.
Well, then my question is who... This is a joke. This is seriously the biggest joke I've ever heard of. When you turned on your lights, I knew there was some bullshit going on.
It was issued October 13th.
For what?
This year. That's when the warrant was issued.
For what?
It has some felony charges, burglary charges.
Dude, I've been to court for that. No, I've been to court for that.
All right, listen to this officer.
Look that way real quick so I can fix it down.
Well, if I've been to court, then why am I getting arrested?
I don't know. I don't know what all the court's purposes are for... You want to know the charges?
Yeah, I do.
So it has 2 burglary charges listed, a theft charge, mischief,
That's all my old case.
3 charges of burglary of a vehicle, and
Yeah.
criminal trespass.
Yeah, why is that floating up now?
Is this your vehicle?
It's my rental, yeah.
Your rental? Okay.
So can my parents at least come and get it?
Adams finally cooperates with the deputies, who then call his mom to inform her about the vehicle.
Hey, this is Deputy Giddings. How you doing? Good. Well, I know. I'm sorry. We were just calling to let you know that the car that Kenneth has, if you guys are willing to come pick it up, it's over here about milepost 6 on 491.
Kenneth Adams is taken to the county jail, but his father, San Juan County Commissioner Bruce Adams, arrives at the scene and isn't having any of it. After the incident, Deputy Wyatt released a statement concerning what happened that night, and he explained that Bruce was insulting and tried to use his influence to intimidate him. Bruce Adams seemed to have forgotten that Deputy Wyatt was wearing a body cam that would record the entire incident in audio and video.
Okay. Where's Kenneth?
He's in jail. They took him.
You already took him to jail?
They took him to jail, and I stayed here with the car.
Why?
For a warrant.
Who do I call to find out?
To find out the warrant?
You're a police officer. Tell me who I call to find out why he's in jail.
The deputy immediately calls his boss, who approves that he shows Bruce Kenneth's arrest warrant. After he shows it to Bruce, he refuses to accept that the officials have the right to take him to jail.
Hey, boss. Hey, so I got Bruce Adams here. Braden took Kenneth to jail on a warrant. Can I show Bruce the warrant? What's the protocol there? Yeah, he's pretty mad. I gotta be careful with this stuff, Bruce. You understand that? Okay. That's the warrant. Okay, so it says warrant status active, offense burglary, burglary, theft, criminal mischief, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle, burglary
He's
of a vehicle.
already been to court over that.
Criminal trespass, normal 7th District Court, Monticello. Bruce, we don't have anything to do with that. All we know is that the warrant issues a current. That the court issues a warrant. That's all we know.
When Adams realizes that his son is not getting out of jail tonight, he becomes erratic and throws offensive words at the deputy.
I can't get to the court until Monday
Right.
because of a son of a false arrest.
You saw the warrant right there. I showed you a warrant that I'm not
He's
supposed
been
to show
charged
you.
with that, and he has a plea in abeyance on all of it.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
Who can?
Nobody can. He's been arrested for a warrant. The courts can.
Me to sue the son of a county sheriff because he arrested my kid on a false warrant?
The warrant's right there.
Days after his arrest, Kenneth Adams was released from jail, and his warrant was eventually withdrawn. Moving on, our next case shows how another officer apprehends an ex-police officer's kid, and things get brutal.
I need a supervisor on the scene. I need a supervisor on the scene.
Yeah, we got one
I need a supervisor on the scene.
Hands behind your back right now. Hands behind your back right now.
On November 3rd, 2023, while on patrol, an officer in Ohio saw a driver in a red Ford Explorer making an illegal return. The officer pulled the driver over, and the woman in question claimed to be new to the area, so she wasn't familiar with all the rules.
Hello. So the reason why I stopped you made that right turn from Pearl to Bagley. You met her at the red light, and I'm not sure if you realized, but you almost struck me.
I apologize. No, I did not.
Okay. You got a driver's license on you?
I actually don't have anything on. I was going up to work. I didn't bring anything with me today.
No big deal. Just take down your info. Yeah, you're supposed to treat it. Well, that right there, you can't even make a right turn at this time, at the red light.
I started working at this office, so I'm not really used to this area right now. I'm so sorry.
After verifying her information and identity, the officer further questions her because he's picking up a strange smell coming from her car.
Is there anything illegal inside this vehicle? Who smokes weed in here?
It's just my car. It's just my car.
So nothing illegal? Can I look inside?
Prefer not to. Again, I apologize. I was just heading home. Like I really didn't know that I can't turn red there. I'm 100% aware of it now.
So the reason why I'm asking is because I do smell weed.
I apologize.
And
I really didn't mean to. Like I had no idea. I'll be super aware of that intersection from now on.
So yeah, that's the reason why I'm asking is because I do smell weed. Obviously, I'm not. If there is some in here, you're not gonna get cited or anything for it.
I might have like a roach or something. Like there might be something like that, but I don't know off the top of my head.
I got you. Yeah, it's like we don't cite no more for those.
I smoked.
My only concern is if there's anything else other than that. That's why I'm asking you. Is it okay if I take a look?
Well, this is what I've got. This is honestly what I
but
have.
that's not what I'm asking.
I prefer not to, like, because I.
So based on that, I could, just so you know.
Okay, I'd prefer if you didn't.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, based on that,
I understand.
I can't.
I'd prefer if you didn't. Like, again, I'm super sorry. It was just an accident. Like, I really didn't mean.
She refuses to let the officer have a look at what she has in her car, and when he politely asks her to step out of the car, she asks for his name, takes pictures of him, rolls up her window, and puts a call through to her dad.
Here, come on, step out. Huh?
Please come here.
I have not written you anything.
I know,
I'm just trying to be...
I also know my rights, and I don't think I have to.
You do. So don't make it hard.
I just want to go home.
I'm asking you to step out nicely.
Just go home.
I'm asking you to step out nicely.
Can you get your name and badge number?
It's Officer Nasser, 732. Come on out. 3222. If you're not tied up, you want to swing by?
Seeing that the lady wasn't compliant, the officer called for backup. Moments later, another officer arrived at the scene and tried to get the suspect to cooperate. He explained to her why she needed to comply with law enforcement orders.
Okay, well, I can smell the marijuana too as I'm up here. And so...
It's not a crime.
It is. So if an officer tells you you have to step out of the vehicle, you have to step out of the vehicle. That's a lawful order, okay? So...
That's not true.
I'm being very nice and patient.
Name and badge number really quick?
Oh, yeah. If you comply with me, I'll give you whatever you want. But right now...
I'm not going to comply with anything, and I don't know if
You're
you're
not.
an actual officer of the law until you give me your name and badge number, sir.
Oh, are you a sovereign citizen?
I would like to know your name and badge number.
Patrolman Venus badge 722, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate
Okay, so you've been given a lawful order to exit the vehicle 3 times by me, okay?
That's the first time that you've actually asked me.
Okay.
So,
Can you please exit the vehicle?
I would like to wait.
Can you please exit the vehicle?
I would like to wait.
Can you please exit the vehicle?
Okay, I would like
Can
to
you please
wait.
exit the vehicle?
I'm not.
Okay, so
I would like to wait.
you have to exit the vehicle. And if your father comes here and interferes with the traffic stop, things could get a lot worse. Right now, if it's just marijuana, I'll be honest with you, we do not cite for marijuana. However, it is probable cause for a search, and we will need to seize that because you cannot have that legally.
Okay, I would like to wait.
Do you understand that?
Okay, I would still like to wait.
Okay. Can you please step out of the vehicle?
I would still like to wait.
Okay. If you continue this, you're going to be arrested for obstruction. Okay?
And that would be an unlawful arrest, and we can deal with that in court.
Good luck with that in court.
Okay.
Okay, so you've been given a lawful command. I did it 7 times in a row. Okay? Or 8. That was 8.
I also have my rights, and I'm allowed to wait.
Okay.
After minutes of going back and forth with this lady, the officer informs her that if she fails to cooperate, he will break down her window and get her arrested for obstruction. Despite all the warnings, she refuses to step out, and she's seen taking videos of the police officer. Well, things only get worse from here.
Yeah, so listen, I'm going to tell you, if you do not comply, if you do not get out within the next 30 seconds, I'm breaking this window and you're being drug out. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? If you do not comply, I've given a lawful order for you to exit the vehicle 10 times. If you do not comply within 30 seconds, I will break the windshield and drag you out of the car. Do you understand that? I don't think I can make that any more clear to you. You must exit the vehicle. Okay? You can post this, you can think you're cool, posting it on the internet. You are wrong. You are wrong. Okay? So you must exit the vehicle. You can peacefully exit the vehicle. Yep.
4812.
Well, this is all on you, okay?
I'm thoroughly scared at this point.
Okay.
You're threatening my safety, and I would really like to supervise around the scene.
Refusing to exit the vehicle. If you could please show up here.
Okay, I'm gonna break the window if you do not exit the vehicle.
Officer, I need a supervisor here before you take those kind of extreme measures.
Ready?
No, sir, please. I need a supervisor on the scene. Officer, I need a supervisor on the scene. I need a supervisor on the scene.
Yeah, we got one.
I need a supervisor on the scene.
Hands behind your back right now. Hands behind your back right now. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
The unidentified suspect is arrested for obstruction, but she is given the opportunity to speak to the supervisor of the shift, like she requested. But things don't exactly turn out well either.
So, I'm the supervisor of the shift. Would you like to talk to me about what happened? Okay, so do you understand each of these rights that I have explained to you?
Yes.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? And especially as the last one said, if you don't want to answer a question that I ask, you just don't have to answer that. Okay? So, can you explain to me what happened and what led to the situation that is here now?
Who's this officer who just walked by? Gentleman in the bald cap there?
Yeah.
He's the one who initially pulled me over. I apparently accidentally cut him off.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with that intersection, was unaware that it was actually my father right there.
Okay.
Was unaware that I couldn't turn right there. I just started recently working with him. His office
Okay.
He's a private investigator, been in criminal justice for over 30 years, and so I was actually out there doing some work. I had to head home. Didn't realize I'd made a mistake. The officer in the ball cap, or he's got the officer in the ball cap was the one who's pulled me over initially. I didn't realize I'd made a mistake. He declared my car smelled like marijuana. I was like, okay, he asked me to pull over here. I did. He called for backup. The second gentleman there ordered me out of the car. I was confused as to why. Demanded that I get out of the car. I told him I felt scared and unsafe, and he proceeded to bust my window out.
Okay.
And now I'm handcuffed in the back of a cop car.
Okay.
Very unaware of exactly what I've done wrong, besides accidentally turning red on a red light on accident.
Okay.
So, I'm very scared.
Okay.
And I'm very uncomfortable.
All right.
I'm very upset about my car. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to turn red. I'm sorry. I would have gladly taken the ticket for smelling like marijuana. Like, I didn't know I did anything wrong. So I'm very shaken right now. I didn't know I did something. And I just wanted to go home.
All right.
I want to go see my kids. I want to go see my husband. I don't want to be here right now.
After relaying her story to the supervisor, he affirms to her that the officers did have every right to ask her to step out of the car and that it was her obligation to obey every order. She still doesn't listen, and she keeps arguing, insisting that the officers busted her windows without warning and her arrest was undue.
I wanted a moment to think, and he couldn't give me that.
He gave you... Why wouldn't you just listen to the officer?
Because I wanted a couple of minutes to figure out what was happening.
He explained
I have my rights too.
No, you have...
No, I have my rights too.
You have rights, but you have to listen to the officer when they're explaining this process to you.
That's not
just
how
like
this works.
right
It's not
now.
when I say jump, you say how high. Like, I'm allowed to have my rights and figure out what's happening before I have to be detained.
So you can continue to just ignore what they're saying.
No, I'm not
because you don't want
I'd be happy
to abide by what they're saying.
I would have happily complied.
How many times? How long would he have had to keep asking you to open the door?
2 more minutes. To let
Why
me
2 minutes?
collect myself.
Why not 20
Why
seconds?
do you need 10 seconds? Why? Why you? I didn't do anything.
Eventually, the supervisor has a conversation with her father, who is an ex-cop, and he reveals some shocking details about her and her boyfriend.
Hello. Hi, I'm her dad.
Yeah, let you explain that, yeah.
So, I'm a former law enforcement, private investigator, and I'm an officer.
Yeah, should explain that as well.
She works for me, so she called me. She was up at the office. I don't know what the... Her boyfriend's one of these goddamn sovereign, you know...
Okay.
Well, I yell at him all the time. So, that's why I just...
Yeah. I mean, we can
see... You can release her, great.
Okay.
That'll be, you know, that's my car. It's insured under my name.
Okay.
I'd be happy to, but I'll make sure she goes to court or whatever she got to do.
The suspect was eventually issued citations and released to her father, who promised to make her accessible for further questioning. The defendant was cited for obstructing official business, open container, and violating a traffic control device. In Ohio, these crimes attract a $1,500 fine and up to 90 days jail time. Thank you for watching this video. To watch another fascinating video, kindly click the boxes on your screen right now.